It is time for some File Folder Friday fun. We are going to work with some plain file folders today. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of the wonderful support and all of the complimentary and positive comments that you leave. Thank you so much. Today is File Folder Friday, and normally we work with decorative file folders, but I'm going to work with the plain old office file folders that you can find anywhere, and you can find these in a multitude of colors, but they don't have any decorations on them, and that's okay. I get a lot of comments asking, how do you decorate file folders that don't have any decoration on them? Well, I'm going to show you a very quick way today to get a certain look, because we're going to take just one file folder and we're going to be able to make this 22-page mini book. And y'all, it is just so delightfully cute, and I can't wait for you to see how easy it is to make. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera to give you a closer look. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so here's the file folder that I'm working with today. And like I said, you only need one of these to be able to make these beautiful little mini books. Y'all, I think that these are just so adorable. And if you're interested in reselling some of your projects that you're making from my tutorials, you most certainly can do that. You can resell them at a craft fair, on your Etsy, or on your website. So this, when finished, is 3 7/8 by 4. And we're going to be able to make it using just one file folder. And I'm keeping it very simple because I do want this to be a functioning mini notebook, not like a full-blown junk journal. I've added a few just decorative elements on the inside, but I really want this to be a mini notebook that we can use for writing. And so all I did was added just a few flags, and I left the other pages blank because you can go through and you can add whatever you want or not add anything. I am the type that when I use a notebook like this, I prefer to have blank pages because I want all of my writing space. Now I can see these being perfect for anyone, and you can make up a dozen of these and have one for every month of the year. So I am going to show you just how easy it is to do this. So let's bring in our trimmer, and what I want to do is I really want to trim down my two pieces to 8 inches on one side. So I'm just going to put this in at 8. And trim. So now we have two pieces that are 11 5/8 by 8. And we are going to cut these at 3 7/8. We're going to cut 3 pieces from each one at 3 7/8. We're able to get 3 pieces from this. So now we have 6 pieces that are cut at 3 7/8 by 4. So if you're not using a file folder, those are your measurements. 3 7/8 by 4, 6 times. So now I'm just going to take my stylus, and on the 8-inch side, we're simply going to score at 4 on all of our pieces. So that is scoring at 4 on the 8-inch side. And y'all, I have these scraps, and I'm going to be using these scraps on the book. But the first piece that I want to cut out is I'm going to go ahead and cut out this little spine piece here. And so I'm going to cut out a piece that is 2 3/8 by 4. That's what we'll start with. And then let's go ahead and take this piece, and on the 2 3/8 inch side, score at 1, rotate it to the opposite 2 3/8 inch side, and score at 1. This is going to be your spine piece. So before I put this together, I am going to go ahead and just add a little bit of Distress ink to all of my pieces, just to knock off some of that brightness, and I will put it on the spine here. Then I'm going to go ahead and just fold all of these, and we're going to ink just a little bit. So this is how I'm going to be doing this, and I'll be doing it inside and out on all of these pieces. This is probably the part of the project that takes the most time. It's not one of those things that you have to do. So then I'm just going to open the inside and add that ink. I'm using a cosmetic wedge for this, just to lay down my ink. I'm going to go ahead and do all of these, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back, and I have my 6 pieces here, and I have this piece. So we're going to take these, let's line up those edges nice and even. Going to take a clip, bring in my glue, and I'm using Reptile adhesive. Y'all, that is the only white adhesive that I use. And I am going to just put this on right there. Now I can remove my clips. I'm going to take this piece. Let's just stand it up. And we'll slide that in like that. I will need to go back and remove some of that overhang from the top. So I'm going to set this one to the side to dry, because I already have one that I have pre-prepped and it is dry and ready to go. The only thing that I didn't do on this one was I didn't ink. Now, I'll go back and ink all of my pages, and you can do that after the fact. So I'm just going to go along the edges here, and then I'll go on the inside and just start adding ink to my pages after the fact. I don't have to do it right now, but I demoed on this one how we do it. So we're going to set this one to the side because we already have one that is nice and dry. So here is the paper that I'm going to be using on the front of this one. So I am going to cut 2 sheets. First, I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to cut it at 4, and we'll see how that does. So let's see. Let's see, I can trim away just a little bit. So I'll put it in, and I'll just keep trimming until I have a size that I like. So I like that because I have a little bit of that edge showing, but I think I really want to go with this end for the front. So now I'm going to take this, and I know, let's just go ahead and measure this. So I'm going to cut this at 3 7/8, and I'll cut both pieces at 3 7/8. And now let's see how they fit. So I do have a good fit here, and you can see how this is going to be such a cute little book. I am going to go ahead and put away my scoreboard. Let's take our ink, and I'm just going to add some ink to my cover pieces. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add some ink to my little spine here. Just a little bit, not a lot. So now we're ready to finish this. So I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to put this together with tape. So I am just going to place tape on the backs of both of these pieces, the front as well as the back. So now we are going to peel away our tape backers and put the finishing touches on our cute little mini book. So let's take this one, So I'm going to take it and just try to align it with the bottom. It's definitely not going to be a perfect alignment, but I do think that that's close enough. Now I have added tape to this piece, so I'm going to peel away that backer, and we're going to fold over, and now we have our little mini book front. We're going to do the same thing here on the back. I'll take this piece, we're going to put it on the back, matching the bottom just like we did on the front. And now I'll peel away the tape backer. Fold that over. And now, y'all, we have another sweet little book. And then I'm going to take this little piece of ephemera that says, "Make your dreams come true." I am just going to add ink around the edges. And then I'm just going to dab some ink on the front to knock off some of that brightness, because I'm going to place this down on here. So I'm going to add glue to the back this time. And I'm going to take this and put it on just like this. Now I'll just go over the top, getting that nice and stuck. Now you can go through your book with some ephemera, and you can add different pieces of ephemera throughout the book. I'm just going to take this one and show you what I mean. I'm not going to go through the whole book. And I'm going to put this one right there, and it says, "Dream it, plan it, do it." And so we can go through this book and you can add your little pieces of ephemera or stickers, whatever you want to use. You can put those anywhere in the book. This is a notebook, so just make sure that you leave writing space, sufficient writing space. For me, I wouldn't do any more than what I'm doing here because I want these to be functioning little books. But I am going to bring in some of these little flowers that I have in my stash. And I believe these little flowers, I got these from Tuesday Morning. Remember them? A long time ago. So that tells you how old these are. So I am just going to take some glue and place some glue on the stem. And we're going to take this and put it down like this. Now you can put this down with hot glue. I am using my regular Reptile adhesive. I have found from this one that it holds it very well, not going anywhere. So in this video, we learned how to take a single file folder like this one, plain, and turn it into a 22-page mini book. Easy peasy, beautiful, useful paper crafting. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's fun File Folder Friday craft. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, y'all, and this is how we do it. So we're going to take the plain and we're going to turn it into something absolutely gorgeous and absolutely useful. I can't say that enough. Useful. We're not crafting just for the cuteness of it. We're crafting so that we have something that is useful, that we can gift, keep, or sell. And we will not be breaking the bank to do it. So if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.